Neon sign flashes through the condensation on the saloon window pane. Bartender is polishing old glasses, trying to ignore the sound of the rain. You walked in with your collar up, smelling of tobacco smoke and gasoline. The most intriguing gentleman this sleepy southern lounge has ever seen. I took a stool right beside you, kicking off the mud from my leather boots. Two weary travelers searching for a place to replant our severed roots. I ordered a double pour of that dark amber elixir from Kentucky's finest hill. We didn't say a single word, but the restless world suddenly stood still. There is a sweet intoxication in the way our glances collide and mesh, a primal current circulating underneath the surface of our mortal flesh. We are drinking down the worries that we no longer wish to possess. Oh, sweet bourbon, smooth down the jagged edges of this long day. Let the liquid honey wash our collective anxieties and regrets away. An acoustic guitar serenading our souls in this dim-lit sanctuary tonight, with you by my side. Even the deepest darkness feels warm and bright. I spent years chasing phantom fortunes across the Mississippi Delta plains, blinded by ambition, bound tight by invisible emotional chains. But one sip of your laughter completely shattered my cynical defense, bringing back a long-lost feeling of innocence and spiritual sense. My fingers trace the rim of the glass as you spin a fascinating tale of broken stages, midnight trains, and highways lost in a foggy veil. Your voice has the texture of velvet mixed with gravel from the road, slowly lifting from my shoulders a heavy, multi-generational load. There is a sweet intoxication in the way our glances collide and mesh, a primal current circulating underneath the surface of our mortal flesh. We are drinking down the worries that we no longer wish to possess. Oh, sweet bourbon, smooth down the jagged edges of this long day. Let the liquid honey wash our collective anxieties and regrets away. An acoustic guitar serenading our souls in this dim-lit sanctuary tonight, with you by my side. Even the deepest darkness feels warm and bright. Southern sky, we don't need a guarantee of tomorrow or a permanent golden vow. We just need this intoxicating salvation. in the absolute here and now. Just a little taste, no need for foolish haste. Let the warmth spread deep inside, nowhere left to hide. Oh, sweet bourbon, smooth down the jagged edges of this long day. Let the liquid honey wash our collective anxieties and regrets away. An acoustic guitar serenading our souls in this dim-lit sanctuary tonight. With you by my side, even the deepest darkness feels warm and bright. Sweet back, keeping the cold world at bay. Just wash it all away. One more sip before we go. Shadows dance upon the fading wallpaper of this empty room. The clock strikes 12, but sleep refuses to rescue my mind. I watch the neon reflection, distortion through the glass panes. Every drop outside tells a story of what we left behind in the dark. My old six string feels heavy in my calloused hands tonight. Smoking a final cigarette, watching the embers burn away their light. We walked 1,000 miles just to end up standing right here, where the highway meets the horizon, drowning in our own quiet fear. Whisper secrets that we used to keep hidden deep inside. Now there is nowhere left for two wandering souls to run and hide. The storm is moving closer, shaking the foundations of our pride. Oh, midnight rain, wash away the stains of yesterday's foolish games, pouring down from heaven, calling out our forgotten names. Hold me close before the morning light breaks this fragile spell apart. Let the rhythm of the falling water heal each broken piece of our heart. I remember the concrete streets burning under the July sun. We were reckless dreamers, thinking our paradise had just begun. But winters came fast, turning our sweet wine into bitter frost. Now I'm counting the heavy price of everything we discovered and lost. The piano keys feel cold underneath my trembling fingertips. A haunting melody lingers, unspoken words freezing on my lips. You look at me from across the dim hallway with distant eyes. Two strangers sharing a roof under these gray, unforgiving skies. The wind whispers secrets that we used to keep hidden. shaking the foundations of our pride. Oh, midnight rain, wash away the stains of yesterday's foolish games, pouring down like tears from heaven, calling out our forgotten name. Hold me close before the morning light breaks this fragile spell apart. Let the rhythm of the falling water heal each broken piece of our heart. Can we find salvation in the middle of this thunderous roar? Or are we just ghosts knocking on a locked, forgotten door? Let the deluge cleanse the doubts that kept us paralyzed so long. Within this midnight tempest is where our weary spirits belong. Listen close, the sky is weeping softly now. We can learn to forgive somehow. Just let it fall, let it all wash clean. Oh, midnight rain, wash away the stains of yesterday's foolish games, pouring down like tears from heaven, calling out our forgotten names. Hold me close before the morning light breaks this fragile spell apart. Let the rhythm of the falling water heal each broken piece of our heart. Midnight rain falling down on you and me, just let it wash us out to the open sea. An antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust. I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony has gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm has faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys your soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded, out of tune, and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks, holding on to notes that should have passed away. A haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm has faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our created pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. Uniquely ours, a scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded. But listen close to the space between, the most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our created pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. Midnight drapes across the bedroom floor like a heavy shroud of silk. You are sipping black coffee, I am pouring a glass of organic milk. The jazz radio station is playing a melancholy trumpet tune from long ago, creating a cinematic backdrop as the shadows on the ceiling slowly grow. Your touch feels softer than the fabric of a Royal Theatre curtain. In a chaotic universe, this intimate connection is the only thing certain. I've strung melodies for kings, queens, and a million faceless crowds, but your love is the only power capable of dispersing my stormy clouds. We are weaving a complex tapestry out of our shared emotional scars, finding a strange kind of comfort underneath these indifferent stars, allowing our defenses to dissolve behind these invisible prison bars, drowned in the velvet blues, wrapped in a blanket of exquisite indigo. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the direction where our spirits flow, a seamless fusion of a weeping guitar and a grand piano's gentle cry. We are floating through the twilight, wave goodbye to the world outside. I used to believe that pain was the only true catalyst for art, that a songwriter must always possess a permanently broken heart. But your sophisticated grace taught me a completely different theme, showing me that peace can be found within an elegant shared dream. The texture of your voice coats my mind like a warm, soothing balm, guiding my anxious thoughts toward an unprecedented, beautiful calm. We don't need to shout our devotion to the judgmental world outside, when our silent understanding is a sanctuary where truth can reside. We are weaving a complex tapestry out of our shared emotional scars, finding a strange kind of comfort underneath these indifferent stars, allowing our defenses to dissolve behind these invisible prison bars, drowned in the velvet blues, wrapped in a blanket of exquisite indigo. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the direction where our spirits flow, a seamless fusion of a weeping guitar and a grand piano's gentle cry. We are floating through the twilight, wave goodbye to the world outside. Let the fabric of time stretch until it completely snaps in two. There is no past or future when I am locked in this embrace with you. We are the authors of a nocturnal masterpiece, a sacred design, where the blues of the earth and the jazz of heaven perfectly align. So smooth, so deep, before we drift off to sleep, feel the velvet texture touch your soul. We are finally whole, drowned in the velvet blues, wrapped in a blanket of exquisite to the world outside. Velvet blues wrapping us tight into the quiet night. Sleep now, my love. The late afternoon sun dips below the western mountain peak, casting a magnificent saffron illumination upon everything we seek. I sit on the hilltop, watching the long shadows stretch across the lawn, feeling a deep gratitude for the beautiful path we are currently on. The harsh glare of the midday stress has completely expired, replaced by a comfort and warmth that leaves our spirits inspired. I open up my vintage instrument case, catching the radiant ray, an exquisite sonic celebration to conclude this memorable day. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. Timeless melodies soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. I performed under a million synthetic stadium halogen lamps, spent freezing nights in uncomfortable, muddy backstage camps. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into a sacred, immortal highway. The gentle breeze carries the sweet fragrance of blossoming clover, and reassuring confirmation that our long spiritual winter is finally over. Your hand rests upon my shoulder, completely steady and strong, providing the absolute reassurance that this is where I belong. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. Timeless melodies soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully See the sun sink on the majestic brink. The light is so pure, our future is sure. Basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. Timeless melodies soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. Golden hour, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear. Antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust. I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song. The rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song. The rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring make it uniquely ours. A scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded. But listen close to the space between. The most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken streams, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. Pack the worn-out leather suitcase and throw it in the rusty Chevrolet. The morning mist is lifting, revealing miles of endless desert gray. I spent too many seasons waiting for a miracle in that sleepy town. Time to chase the southern wind before another sun goes down. Got my boots resoled in a pocket full of wrinkled dollar bills, looking past the jagged canyons toward those unfamiliar distant hills. The past is just a hitchhiker standing stranded in our rearview mirror. With every mile we conquer, the picture ahead gets a little clearer. We don't need a golden compass or a map to show us where to go. When the gravel speaks a language that our restless spirits already know, just press your foot against the pedal and let the freedom flow. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat, haze, and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. I spent decades playing melodies for crowds who never knew my real name, chasing phantoms of fortune, trapped inside a tyrant corporate game. But your sweet voice called me out from the shadows of that concrete maze. Now we are writing our own gospel in this golden sun-drenched days. The air smells of wild sagebrush and freedom blowing through my century. I don't feel the weight of despair. Let the engine hum its lullaby as we cross the state borderline. Your hand resting on the dashboard, completely synchronized with mine. We don't need a golden compass or a map to show us where to go. When the gravel speaks a language that our restless spirits already know, just press your foot against the pedal and let the freedom flow. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat, haze, and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. Glances, no apologies left to make. We choose every single twist and turn that this crooked path might take. Just dust and wine, and the horizon stretching wide. Nothing left to hide. Ride on, companion, ride. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat, haze, and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. This dusty road keeps calling our name. Nothing will ever be the same. Yeah, keep rolling on. The late afternoon sun dips below the western mountain peak, casting a magnificent saffron illumination upon everything we seek. I sit on the hilltop, watching the long shadows stretch across the lawn, feeling a deep gratitude for the beautiful path we are currently on. The harsh glare of the midday stress has completely expired, replaced by a comfort and warmth that leaves our spirits inspired. I open up my vintage instrument case, catching the radiant ray An exquisite sonic celebration to conclude this memorable day. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold. Basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. I've performed under 1,000,000 synthetic stadium halogen lamps, spent freezing nights in uncomfortable muddy backstage camps, but no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into a sacred immortal highway. The gentle breeze carries the sweet fragrance of blossoming clover, and reassuring confirmation that our long spiritual winter is finally over. Your hand rests upon my shoulder, completely steady and strong, providing the absolute reassurance that this is where I belong. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold. Basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. Let the night approach. We are no longer afraid of the dark. We've captured a permanent fragment of this celestial spark, an indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust, a beautiful masterpiece that will never dissolve into dust. See the sun sink on the majestic brink. The light is so pure, our future is sure. Basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. Golden hour, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful, permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear. city streets, hidden from the public view. A subterranean network carries messages from me to you. A raw metal thread humming with a frantic electric current, defying the concrete barriers, an unstoppable deterrent. I'm holding the receiver, listening to the static hiss, trying to bridge the distance, remembering your kiss. An old-fashioned connection in a modern digital age. Two analog spirits trapped inside a high-tech cage. The signals are traveling through the dark, damp earth, giving our long-distance devotion a brand new birth, transmitting the frequency of our undeniable worth, bound together by a strand of red copper wire, conducting the heat of our unquenchable desire. Though miles of wilderness divide our physical space, the electricity keeps us locked in a permanent embrace. I can hear the rhythm of your breathing through the line, synchronizing perfectly with the frantic pulse of mine. They can tear down the towers and cut the modern cable, but our rustic connection remains completely stable. Your voice travels like a lightning bolt through the dark, igniting in my chest a brilliant, everlasting spark. We don't need satellites orbiting the outer space when this simple metal thread can conjure your face. The signals are traveling through the dark, damp earth, giving our long-distance devotion a brand new birth, transmitting the frequency of our undeniable worth, bound together by a strand of red copper wire, conducting the heat of our unquenchable desire. Though miles of wilderness divide our physical space, the electricity keeps us locked in a permanent embrace. Hear the hum, the message will come. Stay on the line, everything is fine. Bound together by a strand of red copper wire, conducting the heat of our unquenchable desire. Though miles of wilderness divide our physical space, the electricity keeps us locked in a permanent embrace. Copper wire, keeping us connected. Copper wire, just like we expected. Don't hang up. Don't. brushes against my satin dress. We are playing with fire in a world that praises emotional emptiness. No need to rush the climax of this unspoken midnight arrangement. Let the tension build up organically, defying every societal estrangement. I watch the ice cubes melting slowly inside your crystal tumbler glass, wondering how many lifetimes we allow to foolishly pass, before realizing that our chemistry is a dangerous, volatile blend. A beautiful beginning masquerading as a catastrophic end. We are dancing on a tightrope stretched across a canyon of desire, feeding raw fuel directly into an already raging internal fire. Neither one of us wants to escape this sweet, agonizing fire, because it's a slow burn simmering underneath our velvet skin, a timeless fascination where neither side truly expects to win. Let the embers glow brighter as the clock ticks away the night. We are perfectly content burning outside of the conventional light.
The saxophone is wailing from that basement bar down the street, matching the heavy syncopated pulse of our
frantic heartbeats. I've known a million women, but none possessed your hypnotic grace. You can dismantle my entire defense with just one lingering gaze. Your touch leaves a permanent trail of smoke along my spine, an intoxicating sensation sweeter than the most expensive vintage wine. We don't need explosive promises or vows carved into ancient stone, when this unspoken understanding makes us feel entirely less alone. We are dancing on a tightrope stretched across a canyon of desire, feeding raw fuel directly into an already raging internal fire. Neither one of us wants to escape this sweet, agonizing fire, because it's a slow burn simmering underneath our velvet skin, a timeless fascination where neither side truly expects to win. Let the embers glow brighter as the clock ticks away the night. We are perfectly content burning outside of the conventional light. Time becomes irrelevant when you are trapped in a masterpiece, a sacred space where all our earthly anxieties finally find release. Let the world outside collapse under its own chaotic weight. Tonight we are the supreme architects of our own romantic fate. Feel the heat rise, no rush, chase away the night. We are perfectly content, burning outside of the conventional light. Just a slow burn, keeping us warm in the eye of the emotional storm. Let it burn slow, 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 slow. Pack the worn-out leather suitcase and throw it in the rusty Chevrolet. The morning mist is lifting, revealing miles of endless desert gray. I spent too many seasons waiting for a miracle in that sleepy town. Time to chase the southern wind before another sun goes down. Got my boots resoled in a pocket full of wrinkled dollar bills, looking past the jagged canyons toward those unfamiliar distant hills. The past is just a hitchhiker standing stranded in our rearview mirror. With every mile we conquer, the picture ahead gets a little clearer. We don't need a golden compass or a map to show us where to go, when the gravel speaks a language that our restless spirits already know. Just press your foot against the pedal and let the freedom flow. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat haze and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. I spent decades playing melodies for crowds who never knew my real name, chasing phantoms of fortune trapped inside a tiring corporate game. But your sweet voice called me out from the shadows of that concrete maze. Now we are writing our own gospel in this golden sun-drenched days. The air smells of wild sagebrush and freedom blowing through my messy hair. For the first time in a century, I don't feel the weight of despair. Let the engine hum its lullaby as we cross the state borderline. Your hand resting on the dashboard, completely synchronized with mine. We don't need a golden compass or a map to show us where to go, when the gravel speaks a language that our restless spirits already know. Just press your foot against the pedal and let the freedom flow. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat haze and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. And if the tires blow out or the engine starts to of smoke and wine. We'll just pitch a tent beneath the stars and drink cheap cherry wine. No regrets, no backward glances, no apologies left to make. We choose every single twist and turn that this crooked path might take. Just dust and wine, and the horizon stretching wide. Nothing left to hide. Ride on, companion, ride. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind. Searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can't find. Through the heat haze and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. This dusty road keeps calling our name. Nothing will ever be the same. Yeah, keep rolling on. No permanent address listed inside my tattered leather book. Just a collection of panoramas that my wandering eyes took. I pack light, carry nothing but a melody inside my chest, refusing the predictable comfort of a traditional nest.
My boots are scuffed from exploring the gravel paths of Europe's edge.
I slept on mountain peaks and beneath the crumbling castle ledge. Society offers a blueprint for a quiet, sedentary life, but I prefer the unpredictable wind, the creative struggle and strife. We are the architects of an unconventional, nomadic design, crossing invisible borders, where our independent paths align, trading security for a glimpse of the transcendent divine. Guided by nothing but the instincts of a vagabond soul, refusing to let the modern establishment take total control. We find our citizenship within the chords of a traveling song. Roaming through the wilderness is exactly where we belong.
I met wealthy merchants who owned towers made of polished stone, yet they spent the miserable evening sitting completely alone. They accumulated fortunes but lost their capacity to feel, forgetting the simple magic of an organic campfire meal. Your laughter has the texture of a wild forest trail, telling stories of survival through a fierce winter gale. We don't need titles, deeds, or a fancy gilded frame when the open horizon remembers our authentic name. We are the architects of an unconventional, nomadic design, crossing invisible borders, where our independent paths align, trading security for a glimpse of the transcendent divine. Guided by nothing but the instincts of a vagabond soul, refusing to let the modern establishment take total control. We find our citizenship within the chords of a traveling song. Roaming through the wilderness is exactly
beneath a blanket of leaves. We'll follow the alignment that the constellation weaves. No maps can capture the geometry of where we want to go, when our inner compass understands what the maps can never know. Keep walking on until the night is gone. No walls to bind, leave everything behind. Guided by nothing but the instincts of a vagabond soul, refusing to let the modern establishment take total control. We find our citizenship within the chords of a traveling song. Roaming through the wilderness is exactly where we belong. Vagabond soul, keep moving with the breeze, past the hills and across the 7 seas. Just keep roaming. Heavy air hangs low over the sleepy harbor bay. The gulls are flown, chasing the last light of day. I watch the barometer dropping through the kitchen glass, waiting for this looming shadow to finally pass.
Got a flashlight, a radio, and an old woolen coat, checking the dock lines on my battered wooden boat. The wind is shifting north, howling a vicious tune, swallowing the remaining sliver of the autumn moon. Nature is preparing for a magnificent chaotic display, washing the dust of the summer months completely away. There is no escape from the elements heading our way. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat, where the crashing waves in the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor. We are safer together than we ever were before. I've navigated rough waters across the Atlantic track, felt the spray of the ocean
trying to break my back, but nothing compares to the tempest inside your mind.
the most beautiful danger
I could ever hope to find.
The power lines flicker,
Plunging us into total night, but the warmth of your embrace is an internal light. We don't need electricity or an artificial spark when our love can illuminate the deepest dark. Nature is preparing for a magnificent chaotic display, washing the dust of the summer months completely away. There is no escape from the elements heading our way. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat, where the crashing waves and the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor. We are safer together than we ever were before. Let the gale force winds tear the old shingles off the roof. Our love doesn't require any further structural proof. We can survive the wreckage. We can rebuild the wall, standing tall together through the fiercest squall. Listen to the rain beat. Our hearts keep the same beat. Let the tempest roar right outside our door. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat, where the crashing waves and the driving rain meet. Oh, let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor. We are safer together than we ever were before. Stormy skies fading into the dawn. The worst of the weather is gone. Yeah, we made it through. The fireplace crackles, throwing warmth across the polished oak floor. As the chilly autumn atmosphere creeps underneath the heavy front door, I pour 2 portions of apple cider into handmade ceramic bowls, watching the comfort and radiance rejuvenate our weary traveling souls. Your eyes reflect the golden illumination of the dancing pine logs, erasing the lingering fatigue from navigating the coastal morning fogs. I tune my acoustic instrument, finding the sweet resonant vibration, a perfect sonic accompaniment to this intimate domestic vacation. The seasonal transition brings a beautiful comforting shift, lifting our heavy spirits like a miraculous unexpected gift. We feel the internal elevation as the creative within this peaceful amber glow tonight, where every single memory feels comfortable, warm and right. Let the flickering shadows dance upon the living room wall. We possess everything we need to survive the coming winter squall.
I used to seek excitement within the frantic glare of the stadium spotlight, believing that temporary adrenaline was the ultimate artistic height.
But this domestic tranquility provides a far deeper spiritual satisfaction, protecting my sensitive mind from the danger of ego-driven distraction.
The scent of cinnamon and roasted chestnuts fills the cozy space
As I trace the elegant wise lines etched upon your handsome face.
We don't need excessive luxury
or a complicated material scheme, when this humble fireplace provides the foundation of our shared dream. The seasonal transition brings a beautiful, comforting shift, lifting our heavy spirits like a miraculous, unexpected gift.
We feel the internal elevation
As the creative blocks begin to drift, basking together within this peaceful amber glow tonight, where every single memory feels comfortable, warm and right. Let the flickering shadows dance upon the living room wall. We possess everything we need to survive the coming winter squall.
Let the temperature drop outside.
Let the frost cover the window pane.
We've constructed an internal furnace
That no blizzard can drain.
an eternal source of inspiration,
Born from mutual respect and care. A brilliant, indestructible light that we are blessed to share. Feel the warmth grow in the fireplace. Show safe and secure. Our devotion is pure, basking together within this peaceful amber glow tonight, where every single memory feels comfortable, warm and Midnight drapes across the bedroom floor like a heavy shroud of silk. You are sipping black coffee, I am pouring a glass of organic milk. The jazz radio station is playing a melancholy trumpet tune from long ago, creating a cinematic backdrop as the shadows on the ceiling slowly grow.
Your touch feels softer than the fabric of a royal theater curtain. In a chaotic universe, this intimate connection is the only thing certain. I've strummed melodies for kings, queens, and a million faceless crowds, but your love is the only power capable of dispersing my stormy clouds. We are weaving a complex tapestry out of our shared emotional scars, finding a strange kind of comfort underneath these indifferent stars, allowing our defenses to dissolve behind these invisible prison bars. Drowned in the velvet blues, wrapped in a blanket of exquisite indigo, let the nocturnal symphony guide the direction where our spirits flow. A seamless fusion of a weeping guitar. We are floating through the twilight. Wave goodbye to the world outside. I used to believe that pain was the only true catalyst for art, that a songwriter must always possess a permanently broken heart. But your sophisticated grace taught me a completely different theme, showing me that peace can be found within an elegant shared dream. The texture of your voice coats my mind like a warm, soothing balm, guiding my anxious thoughts toward an unprecedented, beautiful calm. We don't need to shout our devotion to the judgmental world outside, when our silent understanding is a sanctuary where truth can reside. We are weaving a complex tapestry out of our shared emotional scars, finding a strange kind of comfort underneath these indifferent stars, allowing our defenses to dissolve behind these invisible prison bars. Drowned in the velvet blues, wrapped in a blanket of exquisite indigo, let the nocturnal symphony guide the direction where our spirits flow. A seamless fusion of a weeping guitar. We are floating through the twilight. Wave goodbye to the world outside. Let the fabric of time stretch until it completely snaps in two. There is no past or future when I am locked in this embrace with you. We are the authors of a nocturnal masterpiece, a sacred design, where the blues of the earth and the jazz of heaven perfectly align. So smooth, so deep, before we drift off to sleep. Feel the velvet texture touch your soul.
rotating beam across the dark Atlantic Sea. A faithful guardian guiding maritime travelers back to where they ought to be. I stand upon the wooden pier, breathing the salty maritime atmosphere, watching the distant cargo ships slowly drop anchor as they draw near. My sailboat glides smoothly past the rocky breakwater boundary line, following the crimson and emerald markers that indicate safety divine. After months of exploring treacherous global currents and uncharted space, I'm finally returning to the comfort and sanctuary of your sweet embrace. The coastal beacons illuminate the final stretch of our aquatic journey, providing a peaceful resolution to our exhausting geographical turning, bringing us back to the stable ground where our roots can firmly anchor. Guided back home by the reassurance of these familiar harbor lights, and in the long, terrifying solitude of our separate maritime nights, the anchor drops deep into the fertile mud of the peaceful bay as the gentle coastal current washes our global exhaustion completely away. I've survived fierce hurricanes near the unpredictable Cape of Good Hope, felt the terrifying power of massive waves testing my vessel's rope. But no oceanic triumph matches the profound relief I experience now as I step onto the stable dock and fulfill my silent homecoming vow. I secure the thick hemp lines to the iron cleats with absolute precision, celebrating the beautiful reality that replaces my long-distance vision. We don't need to roam the wide planet searching for a hidden treasure chest, when this quiet coastal village offers the ultimate spirit to rest. The coastal beacons illuminate the final stretch of our aquatic journey, providing a peaceful resolution to our exhausting geographical journey, bringing us back to the stable ground where our roots can firmly anchor. Guided back home by the reassurance of these familiar harbor lights, and in the long, terrifying solitude of our separate maritime nights, the anchor drops deep into the fertile mud of the peaceful bay as the gentle coastal current washes our global exhaustion completely away. Let the endless horizon fade. We found our permanent destination, a beautiful geographic spot free from constant migratory frustration. We can dismantle the sails and let the engine completely cool down. Tonight we are just two grateful citizens of this quiet coastal town, safe on the shore, roaming no more. The voyage is done, a new